guys, welcome to Brian's Man Cave. So, I've been thinking about this for a while now, and I've decided I want to start playing some of the more rare titles on the Atari, and this one is probably about the most rarest you could get, and it's called Air Raid, and I think it's probably the most rarest title on the system. And if you go on the Atari Age website, it actually uh, puts it at number 10 on their scale list of, 1 being very, very common to 10 being unbelievably rare, and this one fits that slot. And it's made by a company called Manavision. Um, I guess they were playing off the whole thing of Activision, but they only made one game, and that's not like really, really rare. The fact that a company only made one game. During the crash, a lot of games were made, a lot of companies were created, a lot of gaming systems were there was just so much going on. It was so easy for just a company to start making an Atari game, and for whatever reason, it just didn't pan out. Now, the thing that's interesting about this game is the cartridge. It's a blue, like a light blue, like a baby blue cartridge with a T handle on top, and I guess they figured, uh, that's what you need to do to be able to pull the game up. I don't know. I don't get it, but it looks neat. It looks interesting. And I mean, if you ever stumble upon something like this, you hit a gold mine. Anyways, what I want to do is I want to try and play the game. Now, the funny thing about rare games is it's not always based on playability or the game itself or how great it is. It's usually just based on how many copies existed, when the game was created, who created it. And so it really doesn't matter if the game is good or not. It's really just about how rare the actual physical copy is. Something that's going away now because we're kind of leaving the whole physical games and we're going into virtual or just download only. So there's no rarity when it comes to download only unless they make it that way. But that would just be really weird. Anyways, let's give this game a shot and see what happens. I've never actually played this game myself. I don't even know what the heck is going on, and yeah, let's just see. Okay, so we got the game booted up. Vision is the name down there. So it looks like we got these two little buildings. There's no real information on this game as to what's going on, so I'm just gonna have to assume, or based on what I'm looking at, I see two buildings. At least that's what it looks like. I see a plane, possibly a plane. Or a man falling with really long arms, and I see a one up there. So okay, so let's start the game. Oh, okay, so we're moving. Ah, so it's kind of like a I guess like a Space Invaders style, but I can't really shoot that thing on the side there. What's happening? Things are just falling from the sky, so I'm trying to shoot them. Some of the things doesn't seem like the bullet is hitting them. Whoa. And that's the problem with being such a big target, is it's very easy for them to hit me too. As you can see, there's not a whole lot going on. I don't understand the siding, the scrolling down there. I'm going, this way somewhat. Like it's scrolling, but I can move in that direction too, at a different speed than what it's scrolling at. So, am I like, is the bottom on a conveyor belt or something? Like, what is going on here? Keep a note that I cannot move up or down either. I'm just going left or right, and I'm shooting. I mean, the sound is great. Sounds like a great space shooter style game, or whatever they call it, shooter game. I'm just kind of like going back and forth and racking up points here. Finding though, sometimes my bullets just don't make contact, like right there. Almost feels like this game is just not complete. Like there's something wrong, or there's something missing that should be there, but it's not there. It's like, how long am I going to want to just sit here shooting the same, pretty much 3 same objects over and over again? That looks like a helicopter. Those are like UFO thingies. Is that a butterfly? Oh, I see. Down there, it looks like the buildings are being destroyed, if that's what those are. Or silos, or maybe missile silos, or... Why are they moving? Did I just get killed? Huh. Alright. Let's try that again. Oh, man. It looks like this is pretty much what the game is. Just constantly moving, shooting. The backgrounds don't really make much sense. This would be a good game for the, what do you call it? The, paddle controllers. That's the word I was thinking of. Paddle controllers. This would be a good game for that, but I still feel like there's something missing. Are they, like, destroying my fortresses or something? I mean, the graphics are okay. It seems like it looks good. It looks like they spent some good time, like, designing the characters, and, you know. It's a shame that you're really just stuck in the same spot. Like, you can only go right and left, just like in Space Invaders. That's a missed opportunity there to, you know, incorporate a little bit more of a kind of like Centipede, where they give you kind of like, you know, a few inches of space and above you to kind of move up and around. Not that I think it would really help this gameplay much, but... Oh. Like I said, I'm really starting to think that this game wasn't fully complete when it was released. Perhaps it was a rush job. I didn't see any date on it, and the ROM that I have for it, obviously because I don't have the original cart because I'm not a millionaire, the ROM, it says it's the PAL version, so I wonder if this was only released in PAL. I would starting to think that it is, and that's that's like the format from Europe or overseas from North America, anyways. I'm not sure what parts of the world use PAL, but yeah, because we use NTSC here in North America, so. Who knows if these colors are even correct? I don't know, this just seems very basic. But it's amazing that this game, if you were to buy this game, you're going to be in the thousands. I mean, there's no way anybody's going to get rid of this game for less than that. And, you know, I didn't actually try to look for it on eBay. I'm sure there's some postings of people trying to get money for it, but those are hard to really make an accurate account of. Because some people are just, you know, greedy or whatever, they put it up way too high. But yeah, I'm sure if you did try to legitimately buy this game, it's going to break your wallet, and it's not going to be a fun game. It's not going to be a fun game at all, in fact. And, you know, there's some rare games out there where it's worth spending the money on because you actually get a decent game. Actually, my buddy at Jim's Retro Zone, another, you know, YouTuber friend of mine, he recently bought a game, and I remember he was looking into buying some rare, you know, trying to find a good rare game to purchase for his Atari, to actually purchase a physical copy of. And his criteria was, I wanted the game to be fun, like not just rare. Because there's a lot of rare games on the Atari, and the gameplay is just crap. And I think this is starting to fall into that category of, this is a really rare game, and it's not really good. It's not really fun. It's actually very plain. It feels unfinished. But yeah, I mean, this is what it is. This is Air Raider. Air Raid. There is another game, I think it's called Air Raiders. Don't get those confused. It's two different games. But this one, you'll know it if you see it with that blue handle. I don't think there's any other Atari games that look like it. It's very unique, and it's very expensive. Anyways, yeah, this is Air Raid. This is the first time I've played this game, and I'm really not impressed. I definitely would feel cheated if I spent a lot of money on a game this bad. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think down below. What's your most expensive game or collectible game that you have? Doesn't have to be Atari. It could be any video game. I'd always like to hear it. Anyways, hope you liked the video. Hope you subscribe. Talk to you later. Ooh, that had to hurt.